So guys, welcome back to a new video. Time to move on to episode 2 of the season that started the whole Walking Dead TV universe. So, as we know, I like to use my IMDb ratings. The IMDb rating for episode 2 is 8.6, which keeps up consistency and a powerful start to the show. The cast of characters in this episode are very heavily added upon. Last episode, the premiere, we only had 3 main characters, Morgan, Rick and Dwayne. But episode 2 ramps that number up to more than triple. We meet Merle, Jackie, Morales, T-Dog, Andrea, Glenn, and we see the other group in more detail, Shane, Laurie and Cole. Certain characters stand out more than others. Laurie and Shane's relationship is very interesting, especially with Rick being the protagonist, and seeing Rick and Shane's friendship beforehand, the show straight away paints this relationship in red, further emphasised by the fact that it's hidden from Cole. Andrea pointing a gun at Rick is very interesting. It shows she's naive. Of course, we also meet Glenn as well, the start of his fan favourite journey. The pacing is the opposite to episode 1. Whilst that was a slower episode, episode 2 has more action and feels like a quicker episode. There is obviously a decent amount of length difference between episode 1 and 2. However, episode 2 does feel quicker, which, like episode 1, mirrors how Rick would feel, because he would go from a slower slice of life type situation to a more zombie intensive survival situation. The synopsis for this episode is: in Atlanta, Rick is rescued by a group of survivors, but they soon find themselves trapped inside a department store surrounded by walkers. Episode 2 quickly deals with major problems and situations that could occur in a zombie apocalypse, being surrounded and endangered by walkers, minorly when Rick was trapped inside the tank, and mostly with the group being trapped inside the department store. Merle, a character we meet in this episode, also has a very interesting situation that I think really drives the character's perception. Merle was being abusive towards T-Dog. The group had to think about what to do with him. Eventually, T-Dog drops the key by mistake to let Merle out. But no one can go back and get him. And also, they are not really that bothered anyway. The themes of this episode are danger, action, trust, violence, and friendship. All common themes that we will see throughout the show. In conclusion, episode 2 quickly shows more of the zombie apocalypse, with more action and a bigger cast, with a life-threatening situation that puts all of the characters under pressure. I'd give this episode anywhere between a 7 to 9. I'm not the best at ranking things, so I just kind of keep it through like a roundabout. But the episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend that you watch it. If you're going to watch The Walking Dead, then this is definitely a very strong start with the first 2 episodes. And of course, we'll do the 3rd episode next time. And if you're interested, stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. I also just wanted to quickly come in at the end and say that these reviews are shorter reviews that just kind of focus on the character story and pacing, and just quickly go over whether it's something that you'd be willing to watch. Obviously, mainly that's more with kind of premieres, but these are just maybe you've seen the episode and you want to watch this, and everyone's opinions and everything is different. But obviously these videos are not like dead in depth. I don't go over everything that happens in the episode. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. There'll be some things I mention and some things I don't. And there'll be some things I don't say and some things I say that maybe other people haven't said, or maybe other people that have done similar things will all have the same idea. But I really just kind of wanted to mention that these are shorter type videos, and that's kind of what I like making, and I will be willing in the future to redo it longer and go in depth in everything that happens in the episode. But for now, I'm personally really happy making this, and so yeah, I just wanted to let you all know.